Okay, Rabotai, we are holding on. We're in the middle of still the Piticha of Shar Habitachon on page 14 in the English version, the Art Scroll version of Shar Habitachon. We're in the English version. We're on page 14. So now over here he's discussing that a person, we're in the middle of the third spiritual benefit of Bitachon, which is that a person that has Botech in Hashem, it will bring him to a feeling of security that he's able to clear his mind from worldly matters and focus his attention on servicing Hashem. And he compares, the Chovat Levot compares this person, his Bitachon will make him so calm that he will be similar to an alchemist. An alchemist is a person who is able to make regular materials into gold and silver, and basically able to produce money. This person is very calm because he has, he has sufficient income because he can produce money, right? He's living a life without worries. Now, in Shar Bitachon, he's going to exclaim that someone who has Bitachon on Hashem is better than an alchemist in 10 ways, as we're going to explain. Okay? What is that? Alchemist, no? What did you say? Alchemist? Alchemist? Oh, alchemist. Okay. Alchemist. Okay. Right now, first of all, this person that's able to produce money, he needs specific items in order to work. And without those specific items, without those specific materials, yes, he knows what materials he needs. He has the hidden mystery of how to create money. But without those potions and materials, he's not able to do, and he's not able to find, right, these things. He doesn't have everywhere he goes, right? Someone who's bitachon on Hashem, his food and his sustenance is guaranteed him in any scenario. Like the pasuk says in Sefer Devarim, Perek Chet, pasuk Gimel, leman hodiacha, in order to tell you, ki lo alechem levado yechei adam, ki al kol matzapi Hashem yechei adam. Not on bread does a person only live on, but on anything that comes out of the house and mouth of Hashem does Hashem live. Which means Hashem gave Klal Yisrael in the Midbar the man for 40 years, and it was something that came from Shemaim, came down every day, and it was something that was completely from Hashem, right? And it was and the lesson of the man is that Hashem can provide the sustenance for a person without the natural means. Oh, there was nothing grew. Nothing came down, nothing was planted, everything came mamash from Hashem, straight down, we ate it, and we didn't leave anything over. Every day was another miracle, right? So if you rely on Hashem, you're not limited to a specific source of income, nor to any standard avenues of sustenance. You can get money from anywhere. Okay, and then he explains, for the resources are never inaccessible to him, nor at any time, any place. As you see from the story of Eliyahu Navi with the ravens and with the widow, in which Eliyahu was miraculously surprised with food when he was in hiding during opinion of famine. Melachim Aleph, it talks over there about Eliyahu Navi, and he was hiding and he has no food, and Hashem sent him food. And from the incident in which Eliyahu was brought a coal-baked bread, a coal-baked cake, and a jug of water. And also from the episode of Ovadiah with the 100 prophets, right? During the same famine, King Achav, which was a very wicked king, he wanted to kill all the prophets, and they all went into hiding. And obviously, in hiding, first of all, there was no food in general. There was already a famine, and the prophets were not able to leave the hiding because then they would get killed. So they wouldn't be able to survive through an ordinary fashion. But Shnei like the pasuk says, right, I hid 100 men in the prophets of Hashem, 50 men into each cave, and sustained them with food and water. Right, so Hashem can take care of a person in any way. It also further states that young lions, if we say this in Birkat HaMazon, the end of Birkat HaMazon, young lions may want and hunger, but the ones that seek out Hashem, they're not going to lack anything. And it says also that fear Hashem, the holy ones, for those who fear Him, lack nothing. There's no lack. So those that fear Hashem. So basically, a person that has this, what is it called again? Alchemist. This alchemist is reliant on his supplies, and it's not always available. But Hashem, and if a person has bitachon, he has an advantage over the alchemist, is that he has whatever he needs at any time, and Hashem can provide it for him in any way. Let's do one more. Right? In order for him to do it, he needs to perform many difficult tasks He needs to work very hard and toil over his potions day and night. Someone who believes in Hashem, right? Someone who trusts in Hashem to provide that his sustenance. He doesn't need to work with hazards, right? He doesn't need to engage in harmful work. And he has no worries because he doesn't have to. He's confident that he's not going to encounter any troubles because he's under Hashem's care. Anything that comes, Hashem is bringing him. He will be, even if it's unfavorable, looks unfavorable, he will be happy with it. And his sustenance comes to him with tranquility, calm and serenity. Like we say in Mizmor David, that in lush meadows he laid me down, beside tranquil waters he led me. Okay, so that's the second advantage, is that you don't have to work like a horse, like this alchemist does, by sweating over these chemicals and mixing them and heating them. It's dangerous in order to get his desire. The person doesn't have to go to those measures when it comes to the mitzvah, when he has bitachon. Okay, so we'll continue from here next time. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.